talk about the steps to forming a cooperative. So the first thing when you're establishing or starting a cooperative is to invite the leading potential member users to meet and discuss issues. So these are the people who are real advocates and really very interested in seeing the Tiny Diner become a cooperative. So they would be your cheerleaders, the stars, the folks who really want to engage and are very excited about establishing the cooperative. Next, you identify the economic need a cooperative will fill or might fill. So the economic need sometimes is fair wages for workers, or for example, when you're talking about something like a grocery cooperative, it may be because the community is a food desert and they don't have access to a grocery store. So folks come together in order to have access to fresh foods and fruits and vegetables and other grocery items. Next, conduct an exploratory meeting with the potential member users or member owners. If the group votes to continue, then you select a steering committee. And the steering committee does some heavy lifting. They're the ones who actively do the research and collect the data necessary to determine if this cooperative is viable and to actually form the cooperative. Next, we survey prospective members to determine the potential use of a cooperative. Then discuss the survey results at another meeting of all the potential members and vote whether to proceed. If the group decides to proceed, the next step is to develop a needs or use cost analysis. And I'm going to pause here and just mention that Kim has graciously been funding some of this work already that we have done at SISG to gather the data and some of the pieces that the steering committee would need in order to move forward with the cooperative. So a big thanks to Kim for funding that effort. And so we have some of these pieces already in place. Next, discuss the results of the cost analysis and then vote on whether to proceed. So as you can tell, this is a very participatory practice. At every step of the way, there's some discussion, there's a determination about moving forward. There have been cooperatives or efforts in the past where they thought they were going to be a cooperative, and then after going through this process, they decide that that's not in the best interest of the group. So I'll say this as well. A successful business can be a successful cooperative, but a cooperative will not fix a failing business. So the great news about Tiny Diner is we know it's successful and it has a track record as opposed to starting a cooperative from scratch. So this is a really nice opportunity that Kim is offering as well. So the next step is to assess the viability of the business by conducting a feasibility study and developing a business plan. And these really should be separated out because the feasibility study is one step, and then there's a decision again to whether to move forward, and then you create a business plan. So the next step is presenting the results of the feasibility study, and again, there's a decision point. Should the group move forward in establishing a cooperative? If the answer is yes, then there's the preparation of legal papers and incorporation. And then there's a call for members. You convene to establish the cooperative. You conduct a membership drive. From there, you acquire the financing necessary to buy the business and actually buy the business. So acquire the business, the financing, and acquire the business, and then you run the cooperative.